Yo, 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 what's good, y'all? It's your boy, Big Keys. Welcome to another episode 18 of Wrestling Talk Radio. I am your host for everything and anything wrestling. I am live from Charlotte, North Carolina. I brought the audience with me. Thank you. I brought my audience with me from Virginia Beach down to Charlotte. I'm actually in Charlotte. Mom Duke's birthday is tomorrow, so happy early birthday, Mom Dukes. Took her to get her hair done today, and she is ready for her birthday tomorrow. So I was gonna do, as y'all know, I usually do my show from Virginia Beach, but due to everything going on with wrestling and everything like that, I had to do the show. I had to bring my equipment with me here to Charlotte, but all well and good. We got a show. We're gonna get through it. So, a couple of things. Shout out to WBF. I can't talk this tonight. WFBS 91. Fuego Beats had a conversation with him earlier this week. I'm supposed to be doing a show with him coming up in like 2 weeks, I think, 2 or 3 weeks. We haven't done a show in a while at his show, so we're definitely gonna get into that. Also, shout out to Stats Don't Lie podcast. Tim is supposed to be on the show tonight. He's got some things going on right now. He may show up, he may not. Who knows? But hopefully he'll be on the show. Also, make sure y'all like us on Facebook. Make sure y'all like us on Instagram as well. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that bell so you can get notifications of when we go live or when I post content on the YouTube channel, which is just pretty much shows I post. I don't know why I say that, but whatever. And also the website. The website's coming soon. I'm going to be working on that. I know I keep saying that. I apologize. It's in the works. I've got a lot of things going on right now, but hopefully we'll get the website going. And hopefully we'll have some merchandise, some Wrestling Talk. I got the cord in the way, sorry. Wrestling Talk Radio shirts. We'll have some hats, everything. I'm gonna work with somebody in regards to getting some merchandise or whatever. So hopefully we'll get that popping soon. Anyways, special show tonight. I got got the crew from Holly Street 96. One of them right now is with us. Yeah, the other one we're waiting for him to come in. So without further ado. Dietrich, what's good with you? I muted. Oh, my bad. I muted him myself. My bad.
Hey, man.
Sorry about that. My apologies, man. My apologies.
You can't mute me. I'll come through anyway. Now, what's going on, good people? This is your man, D from the Holly Street 96 podcast, one of the greatest podcasts of all time. And I am the host. Shout out to the crew. Shout out to the crew. DJ Domino, Trev, J Boog, the whole Holly Street 96.
That's what's up, man. Tell them a little bit about the show, man. I know Dietrich's been on the show before, as y'all know. He's been on for like 2 or 3 other episodes. So I always like having him on the show because he always drops his knowledge in regards to wrestling. But if you want to tell the people who are not familiar with the show, tell them about Holly Street 96.
Well, first of all, I've starred on a couple episodes of your show. I was a star. Don't get that twisted. I was the star. I stole the show.
He stole the show sometime. Anyways.
Piss people off and everything. But anyway, Holly Street 96 is a hip-hop / whatever the hell we feel like talking about that day podcast, man. You get your hip-hop knowledge. We go through the events of the hip hop world, the week we're on, and we talk our shit about new hip hop, old hip hop. It's just some old heads. How they say, some old heads talking about hip hop. You know what I'm saying? We give you our knowledge, and then at the end of the day, at the end of the show, we give you a little treat called the 15-minute massacre. It's a mix by DJ Domino. 15 minutes of pure fire. So. For everybody that's not up on the Holly Street in 96 podcast, we have a new episode coming out this Tuesday. And come down. If you don't like the show, fine. Stay for the mix. That's all I ask.
That's what's up, man. I've actually been on one of the shows, man. DJ Domino. When I tell you,
man,
it's mixed.
Man.
Bam.
Man,
woo, y'all gotta listen to the mix, man. DJ Domino, he was actually supposed to join us. He's the what did y'all call him? The WWE
encyclopedia, man.
He does know a lot. He knows wrestling there, but unfortunately he has he had some other things he had to take care of, but we definitely need to get him on because I want to have him on personally for his knowledge.
Right. Shout out to Bonita High where he's working at right now.
That's what's
He's a basketball coach.
Man. That's what's up, man. Hopefully they get that dub, man.
San Diego.
All right. So let's get into a couple of news and notes. So we're gonna kick off with I'm actually watching Impact right now. They actually have their emergent pay-per-view coming up tomorrow night, 8:00 on pay-per-view. Not familiar with the card, so but they are coming on tomorrow night. Also, as y'all know, tonight's show basically is going to be built around NXT, who is having their TakeOver 36 this coming Sunday, and also SummerSlam is Saturday. It's kind of unique this year because NXT TakeOver is usually, y'all know, SummerSlam weekends or any other weekend where the big 4 pay-per-views are. NXT TakeOvers are usually on Saturdays, and the major pay-per-views for WWE on the main roster are on Sundays. This year, we get it turned around. We get SummerSlam on a Saturday, and we get TakeOver 36 on Sunday.
I like it.
This is going to be unique. So definitely going to be unique. SummerSlam is live from Las Vegas, Allegiant Stadium, where the Raiders play at. So I know that setup is going to be crazy. So definitely looking forward to that. And TakeOver 36 is going to be in the CWC, the Capitol Wrestling Center. They haven't gone back on the road yet with NXT, so they're still doing everything in-house. But I still know they'll put on a damn good show on Sunday. So we'll talk about the match cards for each pay-per-view, go over predictions, we'll go over all that as well. First thing I want to jump into is the releases that have happened in the WWE, crazy releases. The first one we're going to focus on right now is the one for Bray Wyatt. So as y'all know, I got the news, I got the notification on my phone. Man, I got the notification on my phone 3 or 4 weeks ago that Bray Wyatt was released. It shocked the entire wrestling world when they found out he was released from WWE. Because remember, we haven't seen Bray Wyatt since, what was the last pay-per-view he was on? It was
WrestleMania.
It was WrestleMania. We hadn't seen him since.
Nope.
And, when he lost the match to Randy Orton, Alexa Bliss cost him the match. We haven't seen him since.
Dude, releasing Bray Wyatt at this juncture in time is like releasing Kevin Durant.
from the Nets.
Yeah, it's like it didn't make absolutely any sense.
It didn't make any sense. I'm still dumbfounded on why he got released. I mean, we don't know the details in regards to exactly what happened, but he's released, and first rumor was he's going to AEW. Every time a WWE wrestler is released, AEW bound. He's going to AEW. That's all
where
you
else
hear.
are you? Where else you going? Where else right now are you going? You going to Impact? You going to ROH? You going to Japan?
My question,
when you get on, you can get back on TV.
Does he resign with WWE?
Who?
Do you think this is just do you think this is just like they cut him and then he's kind of
like the Samoa Joe type thing? Like Samoa Joe type thing? It could be. It could be a multitude of things. It could be WWE actually really cut him. WWE just said they cut him, and he's just taking time off like the Samoa Joe joint. Or he could be ramping a new character, and WWE's just giving him time to go create it.
Or he could be getting JoJo pregnant again.
Or he could. It's JoJo. Have you seen JoJo? I would be doing that too.
Yo,
at least trying.
Bray's going in the Hall of Fame just for that.
It's
Just getting JoJo pregnant twice, not once, twice. He belongs in the Hall of Fame. I'll induct him myself. I'll show up at the ceremony. I'll read up the speech. I'll induct him myself.
Hell yeah, JoJo.
Yo, JoJo, fam. Damn,
you know how they say that? You know how you say when you're married you should fuck up, don't fuck now. That's a fuck up. That's an upgrade to whatever's going on in your life. Like that's an upgrade. If you gonna do some dumb shit, that's the dumb shit you should do.
That's exactly the dumb shit.
I would never do no dumb shit. Shout out to my wife, I love her.
Shout out to my girlfriend, I love her. Yeah, babe. Just to let you know, yes, JoJo is fine, but I'm not that dumb. Come on now. This is just.
I'm saying this right now, but I don't know. I might be that dumb.
You might be that dumb.
I might have to go.
Man.
I might right in the cookie jar, like.
Don't call me. Talk about, hey man, life is over. It's over, man.
No, if I call you, I'm gonna call you and show you pictures.
Don't be like that dude from Harlem Nights. Hey, I ain't never coming home. I ain't never coming home.
Why? Bray Wyatt already did that. As soon as he tagged it, he was like, "Yo, I ain't never coming home.
He called his wife. Ray said, "I ain't never coming home again."
Put your mama on the phone. I ain't never coming home. Nah. But I don't know. I don't know. Bray Wyatt, cutting Bray Wyatt was, I mean, some of those releases I can understand. They just was like up and comers or cats that was fillers. And we're going to go over the names in a minute. But Bray Wyatt,
I didn't understand that.
That's literally cutting Kevin Durant.
I definitely didn't understand that in regards to him being released. I know he, dealing with the death of Brody Lee, who passed away at the end of December. And I know he was dealing with a lot of that. And, and we were all speculating on his character. Well, when Finn Balor got called up to the main roster, are we going to see the Fiend versus the Demon? We were speculating, when is he coming back? Matter of fact, what I heard was they were starting to work on him coming back, and all of a sudden now he's gone. So whatever they had planned for him, I don't know what it is. I don't know who he's going to face, but that's pretty much gone, and that's dead in the water. So I don't know. Let me ask you a question. Do you really think... All right, let me ask you a question. Percentage. What do you think is the percentage of he'll end up in AEW?
What, Bray Wyatt?
Yes.
100%.
Wow.
Like, okay. Tony Khan got pockets. He got pockets just like McMahon does. See, that's the problem people don't understand. The Khans got pockets just like the McMahons. Like, they on par with their pockets. So... You know what I'm saying? So, where else could Bray Wyatt land other than AEW? He ain't going on. I mean, I guess if you want to do shock value, you go to Impact or you go to ROH, but
no.
You want to get back. If you're Bray Wyatt, you want to get back on TV. And then they got 2 shows already, nationally syndicated.
Of course, the rumors have started in regards to Dark Order and AEW. Talk about, could he be the one to lead Dark Order and everything? I'm like, just a rumor for right now. That could be a possibility of what they can do with his character. Who knows what they're going to do with his character? But, the Fiend, it was an incredible character while he was in WWE. I do disagree that they did put the title on him too quickly after he beat Seth Rollins for the Universal title.
Right.
So I kind of do feel that they did rush the title on him. But, he had and then him losing to Goldberg, he kind of lost his... It's just the whole character behind. He lost a lot of the what's the word I'm looking for?
Mystique.
The mystique behind his character after
he lost
to.
Well,
he lost to Goldberg. He lost the title to him.
Here's the thing about that, because the man didn't create him.
WrestleMania.
The man didn't create. A man didn't create him, so the man didn't protect him like. A man didn't protect him like he did the Undertaker, which he should have, because that was the, like, Vince McMahon. Somebody needs to tell him, sit down and tell him, like, you lost your next Undertaker. I don't care what nobody says.
You think they were trying to make him the next Undertaker?
No, that's the point. They had him. They had the next Undertaker when he was the Bray Wyatt character, when he was the wailing, the old school cult leader. That was when Bray Wyatt. That was when Bray Wyatt was supposed to be the next Undertaker. They had it, and he kept getting beat at every pay-per-view. When you had the Colt, when you had the Wyatt and the Wyatt family, that was when he was supposed to protect him, but he didn't. And then shout outs to this man, Bray Wyatt, for creating a whole new gimmick and that shot right up to the top again. Like, shout outs to him. That's on him. Yeah. And McMahon still didn't protect him.
The fans were feeling the Fiend when he came out. His whole entrance, everything was different. This cat even got a new belt, his personalized Fiend belt, man. I thought the character was going to take off, but then the whole thing was Seth Rollins winning the title. I'm like, yo, okay, that's fine. They put the title. I guess he was hot at the time. They wanted to put the title on him. That's fine. Then losing to Goldberg, I was like, so you build up this new character just for him to lose to an 80-year-old man. And
exactly.
Then he lost to WrestleMania at the Randy Orton. I was like, okay, so the Fiend character is not even. Well, the program he had with Alexa Bliss was awesome. Yeah, that could have went somewhere. That definitely could have went somewhere.
Hold on, and that's even the crazier part when you put in with Alexa Bliss and then you supercharge Alexa Bliss and you kill him. I don't understand it. Excuse my hypeness. I don't understand it. Bray Wyatt could have been that number one guy. So you could have had multiple number ones. You could have had Roman Reigns right now. You could have had Bobby Lashley right now. You could have Bray Wyatt right now. Randy Orton. Because everybody always want to compare things to the 90s and early 80s of wrestling, right? When the golden and the silver and golden age, right? What's the one thing that they always had? 5 or 6, 7 or 8 number ones and about 10 number twos.
Yeah.
You had Hulk Hogan. You had Hulk Hogan, Macho Man, Randy Savage, but you also had your Roddy Pipers and your Heenan families and your Rick Rudes. You always had about 10 number twos that could beat number one, and then you had about 5 or 6 number ones that could go at it. Right now, WWE don't got none of that. They got maybe 1 or 2 number ones and a bunch of cats that they could be number one, but they keep throwing them to the wolves.
Yeah. Or either they're getting released.
Right.
Or either that or they're getting released.
Right.
So, but yeah,
correct.
The Bray Wyatt thing, it definitely threw me for a loop, man. But we'll see what happens. It was stupid. Vince got it. And then speaking of that, we're going to let's go into NXT. With the NXT releases. Now this is where NXT is really getting ready to get fucked up. Because Vince has got his hands on the NXT now. And now, after NXT 36 on Sunday,
I'm going to pour a little liquor out for the NXT crew.
And somebody said this might be the death of TAKEOVER. This might be the last TAKEOVER we ever see. Because when Vince got his hands on NXT, shit's about to get fucked up. Because
I was about to mention something about that on your news joint.
About what that
you saying that was about on par with what I was thinking about when you were doing your intro. Like,
yes,
NXT on Sunday might kill NXT.
This might be. I honestly believe. Now, I'm not saying this is gonna be the last. Okay, first of all, what I just said, do not take it out of context. Okay, I'm not saying this is the last takeover. I'm just saying this is the last takeover without Vince putting his hands on it. Because now going forward.
He's in control.
We may not. Yeah, he's gonna be in control. He's basically he's always been in control. Triple H runs NXT, but we already know everything goes through Vince when it comes to NXT.
We'll see. Well, sort of, but it was before. It was Vince was like, "What's that over there? Oh, that's NXT." Triple H got it. Cool. All right, I don't need to look at that no more. Like, I ain't really worried about it. But when they got the TV deal, he's now going, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Now he's like, oh, I want that. Like, give it back. Give it back. Exactly. No, I don't care if I said you can have it. Give it back.
To piggyback off of that, this when AEW came on air. Remember? And then when NXT came on air, that's when Vince started paying attention.
So you think because AEW kicked NXT out of Wednesdays, you think Vince was like, give it to me?
There you go. Vince is like, all right, I'll tell you what. Vince said ratings. Bam. Okay, AEW's going to beat us. Perfect. All right, that's what it is. It is what it is. So, boom. He said, we're going to move to Tuesday nights. So, Vince said, I'm going to watch. And he probably told Triple H in the one-on-one meeting, it's got to get better. Shit's got to improve. Or he said, I'm going to come in and I'm going to start making some moves. We've reached that point now.
Right.
We've reached that.
Yeah, I really think like Vince was like, yo, y'all got your ass kicked by them. Because I do believe that what you were saying was true in the beginning. I do believe that Vince didn't take AEW seriously in the beginning. Just like he didn't take TNA when they tried to jump up. Seriously. But I think AEW showed enough now. They're starting to get a cult following.
To where it's making him shake a little bit. So he's coming. Matter of fact, he came to the Capitol Wrestling Center, came to watch a couple of NXT superstars. Matter of fact, now you're seeing Karrion Kross. You're seeing him on Raw. I'm going to come back to the Karrion Kross thing, but we're going to get to the releases because this is where shit starts hitting the fan. So a couple of weeks ago, matter of fact, I got the list right in front of me. It was probably the beginning of August. They released 13 superstars from NXT, and I'm going to go over the names. We're going to come back to each one. So we got Bobby Fish. The one that everybody was shocked behind, Bronson Reed, considering, I'm going to stop right there for right now, and I'm going to come back. They released Bronson Reed, but Bronson Reed has been working matches on Main Event, and he's also been doing, he had a match on Main Event, I do believe, and then he's been having a couple of trial matches before Raw goes on air. So, the move was supposed to be, he was supposed to go to Raw, and then he dropped the NXT North American title to Isaiah Swerve Scott. So, everything was pretty much going right in order.
That's what they needed to drop.
What's that? Swerve?
I don't like none of them dudes.
I'm going to come back.
They get on my nerves.
I don't don't mind Swerve and I don't mind Hit Row.
Hit Row Records. Get out of here, Death Row. Get out of here. Stop it. Go on somewhere. Sit there. Have several seats.
We're gonna go come back to. Let me get back to the list. So Bronson Reed, Jake Atlas, Ari Sterling, Kona Reeves, Leon Ruff. Some of these other names you may not be. Steven Smith, Tyler Russ. If you don't remember who Tyler Russ is, Tyler Russ has just debuted with Diamond Mine.
Right.
With Roderick Strong. They just came, and now he's gone. So Roderick Strong is pretty much the only one left in Diamond Mine. Which is,
he is the Diamond.
Like, you don't even have a stable anymore. That was just one person.
Yo, Vince came and
you
took
got
all
a
his
trainer,
diamonds.
and you got Malcolm Bivens doing your talking. So it's not even Diamond Mine. It's pretty much mine.
Yeah.
Vince
came in and took all his diamonds. It was like, yo.
Vince came and took all the diamonds and replaced it with cubic zirconia.
You take these glass. You take these quartz rings.
All right, other names: Zachariah Smith, Asher Hale, Giant Zangier, and then another one y'all may know, Mercedes Martinez.
Oh, he released Mercedes Martinez?
Mercedes Martinez was one of the ones that got listed.
She got kicked off the side of the thing, and then she just fell.
She pretty much now. Y'all know Mercedes Martinez. She was supposed to be in Retribution, which thank God died. Anyways, but she came back to NXT because she didn't like how everything was. She was actually smart for doing that because Retribution was the most terrible idea ever.
Trash.
So you debuted. Wait a minute. You debuted a faction during a pandemic, so you had them destroy a set. With nobody around, no audience around, everything like that. It just the idea. Then they made Ali the leader. Okay, we're gonna say that. I
don't mind Ali. Hold on, let's stay there real quick. I don't mind. I didn't mind the whole idea of it. It wasn't the idea of Retribution. It was the execution of Retribution. Retribution was executed poorly. The whole hoodie shit, the whole hoodie joints. When you could even, I know them trashing, just doing minor property damage was stupid, but you could have spent that into something. Like I could have wrote a better story for them. The hoodies coming to mass, like the fact that you didn't know how many of them were, like that was dope. And the fact that they were from NXT, that could have been something. And Ali, you had a built-in storyline with Ali. He got replaced. They should have been attacking only. What they should have been doing was they should have been straight for New Day. They should have been straight for New Day. They should have been attacking New Day at every pay-per-view. Because I remember around that time, New Day was in the hunt for the tag team titles. Like they either had him or they were fighting for him. So they should have been attacking New Day backstage, this and that and the third. And then Ali shows up and he's the leader. And now you go, oh yeah, Kofi took his spot. And now that's a built-in story. Now you go forward. But
the concept of them is on paper was good. The concept was all right. It was good. But then it's like after that it just went downhill, and then they pretty much kind of just threw them out. It was done. Ali, they turned on Ali, and that was pretty much it. Here we are now. But we off track here. Let me get back on track. With the releases,
you must have forgot how it was to be on Holly Street. We don't ever be on track.
I know, man. I know.
What is the track? What is the track? Come on, man. What is the track?
Sometimes we stay on track, sometimes we go off, but regardless.
Well, wait till the other one get here.
Yeah, wait till Trevor comes on here. That's when everything gonna get fucked up. Anyway, so the major names that I'm looking at this list, especially Bobby Fish. Now, then if you look at a couple of these names, we'll start with Bobby Fish. When Vince came in, Vince clearly stated I read an article. Vince said no more vanilla midgets. And no more elderly, I guess, older wrestlers. So Bobby Fish fit that description because Bobby Fish is in his 40s. So Bobby Fish caught the short end of the stick, so he's gone. So got that one out. Bronson Reed, I still understand. Like
Thick Boy, man, come on, man, Thick Boy.
I mean,
that was my guy.
I mean, they were building up strong.
He was repping for all the big boys.
I like Bronson Reed, man. The whole thing. What was it? What was his finisher? The tsunami. I used to like when Wade Barrett used to call his tsunami.
What happened to Wade Barrett, man? Is he still commentating? All right,
he's still commentating.
That's how. Hey, that's how long I haven't watched an actual episode. I've been keeping them on highlights on YouTube, but I haven't watched an actual episode because I cannot. I actually tried and couldn't sit through it. I don't like the love triangle between
Dexter Lumis.
Lumis and
come on, it's good television, man. It's good television. The double Dexter Lumis, Indy Hartwell.
Stop it,
man.
Stop
speaking
it
of
here.
speaking
I'll
of Indy
take your
Hartwell,
show
Johnny
from
Gargano.
you.
Shout out to Gargano and his wife who are expecting their first child. So congratulations to them.
Congrats, baby wrestling.
To them.
Baby wrestling.
Yeah, baby wrestling. He's gonna be baby Gargano. He's gonna be headlining TakeOver 95.
You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be flying through ropes and shit.
Other names, so what was it? Mercedes, we already went over there. Jake Atlas, he was okay, but he was pretty much on 205 Live, but you didn't really see a lot of him. Kona Reeves,
right.
You barely saw
so
he
familiar.
was on the roster.
That thing sounds so familiar.
He had a gimmick to where I think he's from Hawaii or something like that.
The dude that with the suits and shit, like the dude that was hit by the pole.
Yeah, he was a heel. But he had to been on NXT and like.
No, he wasn't. He was not a heel.
He was a heel. He was a heel.
No. He thought he was a heel.
Oh, he thought he was a heel.
He thought he was a heel. He wasn't. He wasn't. He found out he wasn't a heel. He wasn't shit. The dude had he just that gimmick to me for him was out of place. It just didn't seem right. Like I'm supposed to believe this dude is uber rich and he's just an asshole. Nah, that's LA Knight. That's LA Knight.
Because they all come on now. Every fan knows the truth. Come on, now. Of course they're gonna find WWE's gonna find a big ass house,
right,
and everything, and rent it out, and be like, we're gonna pretend it's his house.
But see, that's the thing. That's why I said, am I supposed to believe? See, that's all wrestling is. I'm supposed to believe.
WWE fans are stupid.
Yeah, but I don't know why, because the whole point of wrestling is to believe that it's real. It's to believe, and it's just like a movie. You go see the Avengers. There ain't no Avengers in real life. Ain't nobody got an Iron Man suit. Because if you try it, you gonna kill yourself. So ain't no Thors, ain't no what I'm saying. But the way they shoot it and the way they film it, it's believable.
The $1 million championship is not worth $1 million.
Right. It just looks like it's worth $1 million.
It just looks like it's worth. They can shine it up. They can do anything they want. The $1 million championship, I can pretty much buy it off of Amazon.
What's his name? What's his name? Don't look like he took a bath in 3 years, but I believe that he got money. My man, Cameron Grimes. That's my dude, man.
To the moon.
Yeah, to the moon. That's my guy, and I didn't like him when he first got in. I did not like him when he first got in.
I didn't like him at first, but I think turning him face kind of helped. Yeah, him turning face kind of helped. So, and the fans got behind him with this whole thing because, of course, they're gonna hate LA Knight.
Right.
So, this whole $1 million.
For me, it started before that. It started before LA Knight was even signed. Mm-hmm. Cameron Grimes was turning me before because they started to let him have an attitude.
Yeah.
See, that's all you need in WWE in wrestling. You just got to have whatever your character is, give it some attitude. Whatever it is, just give it some believe. Like
remember before this $1 million thing, he didn't have a gimmick. He was just a heel.
He was just heel with a top hat.
As soon as they gave him this $1 million gimmick, it shut up.
Well, no. Hold on. Like I was saying before, even before the $1 million gimmick. I'm talking like when he started really have his heel run. When he started like coming to the ring before he was doing the money thing. Like he was starting to grow on me because they let him talk and have an attitude. He was like, I'm the best and I'm losing every time, but I'm still the fucking best. And that's when I was like, yo, he's starting to like grow. I like watching him get his ass whooped. You see what I'm saying? Like, and that's what to me, like I said, wrestling is just you gotta make me believe. It's Disney. You gotta make me believe.
Exactly.
You gotta make me believe.
Exactly. All right. So also in NXT, well, since Vince is doing all these releases, of course. We gotta get into contract talk about Adam Cole. So as y'all know, it was about a week or two ago. Adam Cole had a huge meeting with Vince McMahon. As you know, Cole's contract is getting ready to expire. Had a huge meeting. And first things first. AEW rumors started. They talk about Adam Cole. If he leaves WWE, he's going to go to AEW because we know who's in AEW. His girlfriend, Britt Baker, DMD.
I did not know that.
Yeah, what was that?
I did not know that.
That Britt Baker
that
was
they
his
were an
girlfriend?
idol. Yeah, I did not know that.
Wow, you didn't know that? She showed up at the paper. You ever seen the gifts when she was like, when Adam Cole, when he lost at War Games, and they Tommaso Ciampa did the air raid. She was in the crowd like this.
Oh shit! I didn't see. But hold on. For let me shoot me some bail. I wasn't really into AEW back then.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, Britt Baker dates Adam Cole. So that's why the rumors have getting started that Adam Cole might end up going over to AEW after his contract. But Vince had a meeting with him, and they said Vince took a liking to Adam Cole. He said he really liked Adam, and they said during the meeting they were talking about they want him on Raw or SmackDown. So it looks, and then they're talking about his contract was like what, $1 million. So they're gonna pay him what Adam Cole's gonna get paid. Well, Vince is not gonna be this stupid to let Cole walk. He's not gonna be. So that's when I just told you. Remember when the releases came right before Cole had the meeting? Right. Notice how that happened? How all those stars were released, and now Adam Cole sounds like he's gonna get a new deal with NXT. I was like, yeah, Vince made roster space to pay this man. I was like, y'all can't see how this is exactly how it's playing out.
I never thought about Vince having payment issues for a superstar.
Yeah, but he's
giving too much money to Goldberg.
All these guys were not being used. Bronson Reed was getting ready to go up to the main roster. That's one thing. Bobby Fish was who had a banger match with Roderick Strong. If y'all didn't catch that, please go watch that. Roderick Strong versus Bobby Fish. Damn good match. Y'all go back and watch that.
They should have never broke up the Undisputed Era, first of all.
That's another thing. Undisputed Era should have never broke up. I mean, it's gonna reach its boiling point this Sunday at TakeOver with the Undisputed, what did he call it? The Undisputed finale. That's what they're calling it. Between Cole and O'Reilly. Yeah. So, but Undisputed Era, to me personally, I thought they were all gonna come to the main roster as a unit, and I thought that was gonna be kind of dope. But then it's like everything kind of just broke down and they all went their separate ways. And it's kind of like now it's Cole and O'Reilly.
Because that's the WWE effect. WWE does that. When they break a team up, they just disappear. Like two of them disappear. One of them becomes a star. And the second one makes the other one a star. Yeah. The second best one makes the first one a star. I don't like that. Like, why can't we have like the Four Horsemen? The Four Horsemen had like 18 versions.
How many 18, 19 versions? But it's like, well,
but it was always Rick and Arn.
But how many versions could you have of Undisputed Era?
You could have had as many as you want because all you gotta do is replace one or two. Like all Four Horsemen ever did was replace one or two. It was like Arn. It was like the originals. Then it was Tully. Then it was Sting. Then it was Chris, you know what I'm saying? Chris, you have Mongo and Mike. Like, they would just replace one or two pieces, like one piece or another piece. And but as long as you keep Cole and O'Reilly, you could replace Fish with, one of the new rookies coming up. Or you could replace, or when they get somebody else from ROH or the Indies, bam, you could stick him right in Undisputed Era.
Exactly.
Like when you had one of those big, huge, you could have had, like if they had gone up to the roster and say that they fell out with Bobby Fish, and then they make a huge sign in with like an indie circuit star, Darling, slides right into that Bobby Fish spot. Now you got he's into instant feuds. People know him. Instead of having to build him up through NXT or someone, he's shot up. You see what I'm saying?
I can see that.
I don't understand what's going on. They need, WWE, let me write for y'all, man. I get y'all straight.
Hey, they should hire a lot of us, man, because it's like we can write storylines better than they can. I like to sit. I was telling my homeboy, I was like, I would love to sit in one of those creative meetings. I would love to sit in and see how I'm like, I just want to sit back there and just be like, okay. I'll just be like, okay, that's a good idea. Ooh, y'all really want to? Then I would get up and be like, stop right there. No, well, I'm like, Vince, nope, like, no disrespect to you.
I think you might have a knock at the door.
Who that?
Whoever.
Oh, it's Trevor. I sent him an email.
He's at the studio door.
Hold on. I sent him an invite. I don't see him. Hold on, I'm gonna send him an email. Sorry, y'all. We got. I'm trying to get Trevor in here. Hold on. He sent me a screenshot. I sent him an email.
He sent a screenshot because he at the studio. He like at the waiting for you to release enter.
I don't see him in here. I just sent him another invite. Hold on. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Things like this happen on the show.
We live.
We're live. We're live. It happens. I usually see because the thing about it is his face will pop up here, but it hasn't popped up here yet. So I have no idea. I sent him another invite. I'm sorry. We're doing this live. Things happen live.
And you ain't got to tell me, man. We do some all fools.
He was bitching about Trevor's got a lot of shit going on right now. He's texting us back and forth. Trevor's got a lot of shit right now. He's over it right now. He's gonna come on the show and vent for like 5 minutes before we continue. Because he's gonna be like, damn, I need another place to go, man. Just sent you another
oh my god.
That's what happens. I'm like, check his email. It's easy. All you got to do is check your email and accept the invite. That's all you got to do. It's simple. He'll be on in just a minute, man. He'll probably show up He'll probably show up in the next 5 minutes. Ah, here he comes. Got him.
Yo.
What up, fellas?
35 minutes later, here he comes. Yo, Trevor. Hold on, we gotta give him some applause. Trevor, welcome to the show, fam.
Appreciate y'all.
Welcome to the show. I don't know how far you've
I'm never late. I'm always on time. It's just my time.
We're not gonna go all the way back because we're right now. We're talking about NXT. What's going on as far as what's going on with Adam Cole, his contract situation, and what's going on with as far as TAKEOVER and everything like that is concerned. That's where we're at right now. So I just wanted, what's your input in regards to Adam Cole, man? What do you think he's gonna do in regards to his contract? Because I heard that he might be going to Raw, SmackDown. So what's your thoughts on that?
Unfortunately, I think he's probably gonna go to Raw, and I say unfortunately because I feel like lately that's been the place where a lot of the talent has gone, and they haven't really prospered. I would really like to see him stay in NXT because I think he's built quite a reputation there, and I know a lot of people kind of feel like that's like the starter leagues for WWE, which at one point it was. But I think over the past few years, especially with all the takeovers and all that other stuff and the amount of talent that they've had with the Garganos and everybody else, I think they're their own separate show in a very strong way. And I think if he leaves NXT, he's going to do what a lot of the talent that has left NXT have done. And unfortunately, it's going to fall by the wayside, man. And that's not a good thing because Adam Cole is really a good talent. And I think when a lot of the NXT superstars leave and go to the quote unquote main roster, they lose a lot of their fizzle, man. And it's sad to see because I know, when Andrade went and Aleister Black, all of them left NXT. There was a lot of hope to see them, do exactly what they were doing in NXT. Granted, it's kind of like the pros against college if you kind of want to put it in a different scenario. When you move to the main roster of Raw, SmackDown, and a lot of those cats there are established and they've been in WWE for a minute, so it's kind of hard for a lot of the talent to kind of get there to transfer their shine from NXT over to the main roster, right? But I think that's what makes NXT such a great brand in its own show because they have their own long-standing talent there, and I just don't want to see anything like that happen to Adam Cole, man. He's a very good talent, and I think he's earned his props and his respect where he's at, man. And I think he's going to lose it when he goes to the main roster.
I think he hit on a good point. How he compared NXT and WWE and Raw and SmackDown to the pros. I think the problem is when the NXT, if you think about NXT as the college, right? What do WWE treats all of the NXT cats coming up like they're all first round picks, and some of them ain't first round picks. Some of them are 14, right. Number 14. Like everybody ain't Kay Cunningham. Somebody got to be Moses Moody. Like so, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's the problem with the NXT coming up. Like they just keep debuting them like Karrion Kross. Why couldn't he just come and attack somebody? Why couldn't he just take Jeff Hardy out of a? Why does he have to have the? Why did they have to build him? I know he's the champ, but why they have to? You know what I'm saying? Like now he's just like, all right, he's here.
They watered him down now, man.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
That's another thing. So he debuts on Raw. He loses to Jeff Hardy. Don't understand that, but okay. I'm like, that was made no sense. So next week he fights Keith Lee. You have Keith Lee versus Karrion Kross. And I'm like, wait a minute. So, no. Keith Lee, and this goes back. Keith Lee had lost to Bobby Lashley. Bobby Lashley, he was WWE champion. So you booked Lee versus Kross, and then you have Lee beat Kross. No. Kross beat Lee.
Kross beat Lee because he had to get they had to build him back up.
So you already made Lee look bad. So Karrion Kross, and then his entrance. I mean, his entrance in NXT, you get the smoke, you get the beautiful Scarlett to come out with him. Oh my God, the beautiful Scarlett to come out with him. But then, shut up, Trevor. Then I'm not doing this with you tonight. Then you get to WWE, and it's just a standard entrance.
You missed our JoJo talk.
No, we're not. No. No, I'm not doing it with you, Trevor, tonight. No. We're on a roll right now. I'm not doing this with you.
I'll catch you train when they come around next time.
Check this out. Hey, check this out. I'm about to give you Karrion Kross's debut in 3 easy ways.
Okay.
Jeff Hardy versus anybody. Jeff Hardy's about to win. Karrion Kross comes out, chokes him the fuck out, leaves the clock in the ring. Or none of that happens, and at the end of Jeff Hardy's match, Scarlett comes out, leaves the clock in the ring. You do that for 3 to 4 episodes, and then he comes out and attacks him. You can drag this shit out to all the way. You could have dragged all the way to SummerSlam where they finally meet. You didn't even have to have them wrestle. It could have been Karrion Kross, I'm attacking Jeff Hardy, and why he's attacking, and when he comes to the explanation, why he's attacking Jeff Hardy, I'm starting at the bottom and I want to work my way up. I'm taking out everybody.
I can see that. It's just his whole debut. You lose to Jeff Hardy.
Why you don't bring Scarlett up?
I don't know why they're not bringing Scarlett up. I question a lot his entrance. There's the whole thing with the entrance too. Scarlett makes the entrance. You can't have the entrance without Scarlett. It looks like WWE 2K create an entrance.
Macho Man lost a lot of points when he lost Elizabeth.
Thank you.
So that's all I'm saying.
I agree.
Well, hold on. Because didn't he have Sensational Sherry?
It picked up after a while, but there was a period where he was by himself.
There's a period where he was by himself. Liz and Sherry, but
right.
I think the persona of the Sensational Sherry might have taken him to another level as far as having a manager bring him out.
I'm talking about the period where Elizabeth was, where him and Hogan were beefing because Elizabeth with Hogan. There was a period where Macho Man didn't have anybody; he was just coming out by himself. Right. So when he lost Elizabeth, he lost a lot of love. I agree with you. When he picked up Sherry, it was a whole nother added persona. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Cats, sometimes your valet is just as important as you.
Yeah. We've seen a lot of valets in wrestling history, and they help bring the interest. I mean, and now back in the day,
you killed Lana when you turned her into a wrestler.
Basically.
Well, I mean, it's pros and cons to that because why can't I remember her name right now, yo? Dolph Ziggler's valet wound up being a wrestler. AJ.
Yeah, AJ. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Was it AJ?
AJ was a good wrestler.
But AJ was a wrestler. She just was turned to valet.
Yeah.
Lana was a valet who they turned to wrestler.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's subjective on who the talent is going to be because when AJ was a valet for Dolph Ziggler, she played that position very well.
Right,
but then when she transitioned from valet to wrestler, because remember it was AJ and Big E, quote unquote, was the valet as well.
Yeah,
right.
You see what I'm saying? So it just depends. With Karrion Kross's chick, maybe that's just her whole persona. With Lana, it could have been something. No, I don't see her wrestling for what? She doesn't need to.
Okay.
Because they're going to force the same thing.
They're going to force her to wrestle.
Lana should have never wrestled.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying.
But I'm gonna say what
I said they killed her. They killed her. They killed her character when they actually tried to make her wrestle. Like she was a very, very good valet.
But I'll take it a step further. They killed her persona as a valet when they made her lose that accent with no explanation.
That's true.
Just to wrestle.
When she went from Russian, hold on. When she went from Russian to English, I was just sitting there like I was sitting there watching TV like.
They gave her the Kofi
So you
Kingston.
just speak English now.
Like
Apollo Crews.
She went from the ravishing Russian to a Texas bombshell or whatever. Like I was like, come on.
Apollo Crews went from talking normal to coming to America within a week. He's like, I am the Intercontinental Champion. I said, the fuck? You were just speaking plain English last week.
The Nigerian nail.
When I heard it, I was like, okay, so wait. What's going on here? Like, what are we doing?
I mean, the sad part, he really is Nigerian, but he was born in America, so his accent is American.
Listen,
Kofi was the best one, though.
Kofi, man.
The Kofi one was the best one.
Listen, that was the worst one because I remember clear as day when Kofi lost the accent, and I was just like,
so you're not Jamaican?
I didn't know if he was. I thought he was Jamaican, and then it came out he was something else. And
he's Ugandan. Like, he's like
Yokozuna. Let's take Yokozuna. I didn't know. Growing up, 1990, I thought Yokozuna was from Japan. Yeah, I didn't know he was Samoan. I didn't know he was Samoan until like years later.
Like I think that's one of the biggest fallacies, if I can use that word, with WWE. They're not very consistent in what they do with their talent. Exactly. As far as all of that. Undertaker, Death Valley, all that other shit. Then all of a sudden he was on a chopper with American Badass shit with no explanation. I was like, well, what the fuck is this? And then he was just a cat from Texas when he got done with the American Badass thing.
And then you came out a year later. Now you're from Death Valley.
My man had UFC gloves and he was a striker all of a sudden. I was like, listen. What and Undertaker is a soup. It's people that don't watch wrestling that know who the Undertaker is. But for us to watch him go from the urn and all of that other stuff to American Badass riding a chopper down with
you change gimmicks too much. Like, fam, no, come on,
there's never explanation in the change. There's no if there was a way to flesh it out, then it would make sense.
I chopped that one. I chopped that Undertaker one up to Evolution. I chopped it the way I made it myself believe it. It was just Evolution. Like, oh, he's just changing.
Fuck out of here.
But
Triple H had a funny one too.
To a Hell's Angel with no explanation.
I don't see the fall.
Made that transition with that. Right.
Yo, Triple H one was funny too. When he went from a blue blood, Hunter, he was Hunter Hearst Helmsley, and now he's telling people to suck it.
Triple H with the wild music. You want to play the game? Like, what happened to the ruffles and the fucking pompadour, my guy?
What happened to
pompadour? This nigga said the pompadour. Yo, what happened to the ruffles and the pompadour?
I watched a match he had against Jeff Hardy.
That is a wild switch. He went from truffles and high riding boots to D-Generation X tagging motherfuckers to Conan the fucking Barbarian.
Skulls and all of this stuff.
To He-Man. Well, from Conan, then he jumped from Conan to the Master of the Universe. This nigga was.
And now, but now he's running NXT on some gangster shit, which that is a great move for him. But those transitions have no explanation, man.
Yeah, that's what WWE's, man. They'll wrestle will just disappear for a year, and they'll come out and they have a whole new gimmick out of nowhere, and it's just this shit is just the strangest shit I've ever seen, man.
They gonna have to do something about that because if you watch AEW, like I was telling me and my son was watching last night, and he was like, "Well, what's the big deal about this? Wins count."
Wins count.
Because wins count because they have the actual win-loss record. They can't just transition into different characters and stuff like that. They actually have a win-loss record. Your loss, they remember you lost to that dude 3 weeks ago.
But I'm gonna say something about that. But we got dudes who we ain't seen on TV. Now, mind you, they may have been on AEW Dark on Monday or whatever.
Hey,
and
wins
then all of a
count.
sudden they're challenging Miro for the TNT title. I'm like, what? Is there a ranking for this? So you all of a sudden you just get a title shot out of nowhere. I'm like, you make it
You
make
should be
sense.
used to that if you watch the WWE, bruh.
Yeah.
How many times has Charlotte just been out of the loop? We're just watching Cena come out of left fucking field
and gets a Universal title
shooting
shot.
A movie. He was going shooting that subpar ass fucking Suicide Squad movie, and now he come right off of that shit with the chrome helmet into
He
a
called that
title
shit
shot.
mid.
Like, come on, son.
I like the Suicide Squad movie.
I haven't seen it yet. I gotta watch it, man.
I thought it was
You're not
dope.
missing much.
I thought it was
I
dope.
Completely different podcast.
All right, man. Let's get into NXT Takeover 36. This pay-per-view coming up on Sunday. 5 matches. The card looks pretty good. It looks like a decent. Takeover coming up on Sunday. We got 4 singles. Actually, it's all singles matches. Surprisingly, there's all single matches and no tag team matches. So, but let's go over the card and we'll make our predictions. So, match 1. Raquel Gonzalez versus Dakota Kai for the NXT Women's Championship. Do we see a title change here?
Yes.
I say yes.
Dakota Kai's finally going to get the belt.
Right.
It's been a long time coming.
Raquel Gonzalez does nothing for me. She bores me. Her title run has been stale. I honestly believe that Io Shirai should still be the NXT Women's Champion.
I agree with that.
In all
Female Rey
honesty,
Mysterio.
Yeah, female Rey Mysterio.
That
but
girl can fly.
Dakota Kai has been in NXT for a while. She's paid her dues. I think it's time for her. I think it's time for her to win the title, man. I think she does win it on Sunday.
I do think she's gonna get slung around. I think she's gonna get slung around the whole match, but she will win.
She's gonna win.
I agree with that, but I have a small issue with that.
Okay.
3 words: Bianca Belair. She paid her dues in NXT.
And never won an NXT Women's Championship.
That part.
That's a good argument. Very good argument.
I have beef with
now,
that.
we might be surprised. Gonzalez may hold on to the title, but I don't see too many women that's going to pretty much can challenge her right now. I could see, what's her name, Taya Valkyrie, whatever, freaking Monet, whatever her name is now. I can see her possibly being another contender, but they got her some dumbass storyline.
Who hired her?
You know who's going to beat Dakota Kai? God's greatest gift to wrestling.
Who?
Come on, man. Mandy.
You think Mandy?
So you think
Mandy Rose is starting? Because Mandy Rose is starting to build up a squad real quick, and I think she's going to end up going. So you think she ends up going after Dakota Kai?
Yes, 1,000%.
Okay, that's an interesting thing. Okay. All right, match
Y'all
number
heard
2.
it here first when it happened.
Well, Mark, I'll tag you and I'll give you credit where credit's due, fam. I got you.
No doubt.
All right, match number 2. LA Knight versus Cameron Grimes for the $1 Million Championship. If Grimes loses, DiBiase becomes Knight's butler. What do y'all see here?
Grimes wins. He finally becomes a $1 Million champion.
I say Grimes wins too.
I would like to see that because I respect Grimes' in-ring capabilities. I think they're going to keep grinding him out a little bit more, though. I think he loses.
So you think $1 Million? You think
I can see it. I can see
becomes the butler? I can see it too. I can see where they continue the storyline, and then somebody else comes, new challenges. But you can't have Grimes lose 3 times in a row because that's gonna kill.
Why not? They let
you can.
Keith
You
Lee
can do
beat
it.
up on old buddy Dijakovic repeatedly, and they put on 5-star matches. They
I can see that.
What's your man's name?
But I still
the
think
dude that's
Grimes.
not in the Velveteen Dream lost match after big match after
Oh
big
yeah,
match. and he should've been
Velveteen.
winning.
God.
That was
You
my
see what I'm
guy.
saying?
Velveteen.
They
That
are
was my
capable of
dude.
doing it,
Despite
and it just depends on if they're going to do it
off the
for the
wrestling
bigger
shit.
picture.
Yeah, I believe Velveteen.
Because I can see what Trevor's saying. Because if I want Grimes to win, and I see Grimes winning because I think they finally put the belt on him. But I can also see Grimes losing and DiBiase becoming the butler, so they extend those vignettes that they've been doing, and Grimes now
storyline.
and it gives Grimes something to fight for even more because now he got DiBiase into servitude. He's got to get him out.
So you want to see Grimes LA Knight for a 4th time?
I could watch Grimes LA Knight for like 6 times. Like
They did have a good.
What else you gonna give me? You gonna give me Hit Road?
Here we go. Anyway, yo, their ladder, real talk, their ladder match was
Swerve Scott.
Their ladder match was dope.
Swerve his ass off a road somewhere.
You just talk, man. All right,
that kind of talk can get you thrown in Facebook jail, sir.
That it will, it will. But we not on Facebook now. We live on TV.
You can't take us down unless we do some dumb shit. Anyways, match number 3. The match I'm looking forward to the most. Walter is defending the NXT United Kingdom Championships against Ilya Dragunov. Fam!
Drago.
This is going to be the match. I'm calling it right now. Match of the year.
Walter about to get his face bashed in.
I'm calling it right now. Match of the year.
Walter about to get his face bashed in, man. This is about to be the first time he's going to get done dirty.
Go back and watch their match from October on NXT UK television. You talk about a hard-hitting affair. That match was a hard-hitting match. And I believe Dragunov is going to dethrone Walter.
Yo, that match gonna be 2 big dudes slapping beef together. Don't
ever say that again. Don't ever say that again.
No, I'm gonna say it twice.
You should have no. You should have said no. Beef. You should have said no homo after you said that because you just kept it going.
Hey, listen,
that just sounded like really suspect.
No, see, I'm
he made eye contact when you said it too.
I'm trying to be all inclusive. I'm trying to be all inclusive.
Homeboy says like 2.
You trying to alienate half your viewers?
I'm not trying to alienate it. Just the way you said
don't do that.
Shout out to the LGBTQ community.
Don't do that.
But plus,
y'all see Dragunov win it. Does Dragunov win the title?
Yes.
I'm gonna be controversial. Nope.
Ooh.
I think Walter pulls it out.
Drago is going to
think about this. Think about the draw that Walter has. I know. And just think about it. If he continues going, that gives so many more down the line things. Yes, Walter's been champion for what, eternity now. I'm not with it, but he should.
And everybody's like, before we say anything in regards to his title run,
Walter get ready to go on break.
Before anybody says something about his title run, yes, the pandemic happened last year. We realized that. So NXT UK was off television.
It's still going on
a couple of months. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Well, I'm talking about wrestling. In regards to that, it's still a pandemic going on. But remember, in wrestling, NXT UK wasn't on air for a while, so he didn't defend the title. So that's the main kind of reason he's still been champion because he didn't defend it.
Walter loses and goes on a break.
I believe so too. I believe
he's going on 3 to 6 month break.
That's probably going to happen. But this is my wild card pick. I think Walter still wins, and they still let him go on break. I mean, why not? Why would you not treat him like a Brock Lesnar?
I actually like that pick. I don't believe it, but I like it.
Dragunov is going to win the title, man. It's going to be a hard-hitting affair, and I do believe Dragunov is going to win the title. That pop is going to be nice when he wins the title. I can see that pop. When he hits that Tornado Moscow, yo, bro, that's going to be...
You think it's going on in the beginning or the end of the show?
That's a good question. I'm looking at the card right now. That could be a match that opens the show. It could be a middle of the. It
better
could be
not.
A middle. Because you got 4 title matches, and then you got one main off. That's not a title match. So it's gonna be. I don't know. I don't know what opens up the show. I believe the women's match might open up the show. It might be in the middle. I think the women's match might be before the main event, but we'll see. All right. Speaking of that, match number 4, and I'm gonna get. The reason I'm getting to this match because there's a match bigger than this one. Karrion Kross is defending the NXT title against Samoa Joe. Another hard-hitting affair. Who do y'all think gets this?
Come on, man. Look at my face. Look what I look like. It's Samoa Joe, man.
Joe wins the NXT
Samoa
title.
Joe all the way so that Karrion Kross can free his little ass up to go to
Monday Night Raw.
Go kick Jeff Hardy around.
Yeah,
it's Joe.
That's clearly the move. That's clearly
and only not even if I didn't believe that Karrion Kross if Karrion Kross wasn't going to Raw or whatever blah 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 or what going on wasn't, I still believe you got to give it to Joe. It's Joe's time. You done kept this man on the bench, and even when he was rolling, you didn't give him the title. When he was having those 5 stars with AJ, like get him man the title. The first
But
ever 3-time NXT champ.
I mean, yes, right, but also because Joe can go back to NXT and really kind of be the elder statesman of NXT. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Especially if they're going to call Cole up, they're going to have Karrion Kross up. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of makes sense. But this also seems like one of the moves that's just like a check the block thing for NXT and WWE. You know what I'm saying? It just seems to work out that way.
When Joe came back, he teased a lot of matches. Dunn, Gargano, he teased a lot of matches. So this gives so put the strap on Joe definitely gives him a couple of options in regards to where
Because Gargano's next.
I believe Gargano's
Next to what? Gargano will
He's
never
next.
leave NXT.
No. Not I'm saying next to leave. I'm saying if Joe wins the title, Gargano's next.
They could go with
It's
Pete
Joe
Dunne.
versus Gargano. It's gonna be Joe versus Gargano.
I mean, that's
And
another-
watch, and Joe will beat him so that he can go on maternity leave.
I get true, very true. I can see that playing out like that.
I can see that. Okay. All right. Last match is the undisputed finale. Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, 2 out of 3 falls match. Fall number 1 is going to be a traditional wrestling match. Fall number 2 is going to be a street fight, and then fall number 3, if necessary, will be contested inside a steel cage. So,
Fall number 1, O'Reilly. Fall number 2,
Okay.
Cole. Fall number 3, Cole.
So you say Cole wins this. I say O'Reilly wins this rivalry.
I say O'Reilly wins it too because that's going to be what the match that sends Adam Cole to the big leagues.
That's the match that
Pros.
sends Adam Cole. And I told Dietrich earlier, I said, I believe this is going to be a physical match, and I believe that O'Reilly's going to beat the hell out of Cole. He's going to beat Cole so bad to where the point where Cole's going to disappear off of TV for a month.
Nope. I'm telling y'all right now, Cole wins. I'm putting it on. This is my wild card. Cole's gonna win and march right up to NXT with all that momentum. I mean, right up to Raw with all that momentum.
So you're looking at this. Okay, interesting point. So you're looking at Cole winning this feud and build it as momentum to go up to Raw.
Right.
So
Right.
I will say this.
That's
I
McMahon's
agree.
guy.
Okay.
I think Cole wins, but either fall. I want to say around fall 2, Bobby Fish becomes a reason why O'Reilly wins one of the matches.
Bobby Fish gone.
Fish gone.
Bobby Fish will make an appearance and become an issue for one of those falls.
Fish gone.
Fish got released.
Fish gone. Fish released.
Okay.
Fish got released.
Fish released.
Oh,
Okay.
I see what you're saying. I see. I know where your mind's
Okay.
going.
Hold on,
I see where
hold
you
on.
at. I see where you at.
So
I see where you
Fish is released, but he can't buy a ticket to be at the show and just kind of be in the crowd off some.
I see.
Because
I
we've never
see
seen
where
that
you're
before
at.
either, right?
I see where you're at. But I got another
see where
thing.
you
I
at.
think. Okay. I see where you're
Clever,
at.
clever.
I say number 1. I'm gonna throw you off on this one. I say Cole wins the traditional match. I say O'Reilly wins the street fight, and I believe O'Reilly wins the cage match.
Oh, you got O'Reilly winning the whole thing.
I got O'Reilly winning the whole thing because it's kind of like Cole. This is his swan song. I believe this is it. This is his finale, and I believe Cole goes up to Raw after this. This is because that way you give O'Reilly momentum going into whatever feud he has next. So
here's my question. I don't mean to cut you off. I apologize.
go ahead. No, go ahead. You're fine.
It's a 2-parter. So for those that are just tuning in, hello. I'm out of the loop a little bit.
Say
That's why
hello.
they kept saying Bobby Fish is gone. He's gone. Got it. Part 1, did Kyle O'Reilly renew his contract with WWE to be able to have longevity? And if he did, question number 2, do you really see him having a solo career without Bobby Fish?
O'Reilly
Not with that mullet.
His contract situation. I don't know. I'm not familiar with his contract situation. I got to look into that. But I do know his contract. I think it was coming up with NXT. So I'm not for sure in regards to that. Question number 2: O'Reilly as a singles competitor, he's. I think Ring of Honor was where he signed, where he really shined. In NXT, it's kind of like being. And me and Dietrich was talking about this earlier. The Undisputed Era really didn't need to break up because
They did.
Not at all.
they didn't. Because they kept the core together, and as individuals, I don't even think they were going to be able to shine. Like Roderick Strong, he shined really good before Undisputed Era, but he shined even more better when he got with Undisputed Era.
Yep.
He won an NXT North American title. He actually had a decent reign with the title, if y'all remember. He had a decent reign with it before he lost to Keith Lee. But yet still, they were a good group. Now, as individuals, separate, yes, Cole's going to have a great career. Fine. Bobby Fish was kind of lost in the loop after Undisputed Era broke up. You know, Roderick Strong, he disappeared. He was pretty much done. Then he came in with Diamond Mine.
They picked all his diamonds.
Yeah, they picked all his diamonds. Tyler Russ, may we wish you the best in your future endeavors. Yeah, they dropped that real quick.
They picked all his diamonds up.
And I was quick. This is the faction he has. You have a talker, you have a wrestler, you have a trainer. That's Diamond Mine. That's all you got left in Diamond Mine. It's like I don't know where they're gonna go with that. They really fucked that one up. I thought Fish was gonna join Diamond Mine. I thought that was gonna be moved, but Fish gone. So I don't know what they're gonna do with that. But
Listen,
as far as individual, O'Reilly, he's exciting wrestling and everything like that. But I would rather see them still keep the Undisputed Era together. But I mean, he could have I could see him doing a North American title run, maybe a run with the Cruiserweight title.
This is why I said.
You can see it, but do you want to though? Because to that strength,
He said, "But do
Undisputed
you want to?"
Era was just maybe I'm just speaking myself. Maybe the 6 other people who are listening to what I'm saying. Undisputed Era was such a dope faction, and I still remember the match where they picked up Rod Strong because they had been trying to recruit him, trying. Once they got that and they had their stable, the music would come on for any of them. It would just be, you know what I'm saying? You just understood that this is UE. When they won everything, when they had the tag champ, Adam Cole was the top dog, and Roddy was the motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was such a dope faction. I was heartbroken when they broke up because they were the faction of NXT and they were running shit. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So when they broke it up, it's kind of like, man, y'all could have let this flesh out just a bit longer. Not a little bit, a bit longer. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, they had way more story. They had way more story for the.
Yeah, they could have just kept doing it, even if they lost belts and got it back. That's somebody. That's a faction that you can just keep rolling in NXT. You know what I mean?
WWE needs to get a grip on what they're doing with factions, because factions are an important part of wrestling.
They really
1,000%.
But they definitely should have kept them together. But NXT TakeOver Sunday, NXT TakeOver 36 Sunday, and I believe it's 8 o'clock. Is it 8 o'clock or is it 7 o'clock? I believe it's I want to say 8 o'clock.
That's probably 7 o'clock. It's a Sunday. It's probably 7 o'clock. Kids got to go to bed. School started already.
I don't want to give y'all the wrong time. But anyways, that's coming up Sunday. All right. Also, this coming Saturday, we're gonna get into SummerSlam. SummerSlam is this Saturday, live, Las Vegas, Alliance Stadium. They said Cardi B was the host. I don't know if is she still hosting?
Yep.
She's still hosting? Okay, so Cardi B is hosting SummerSlam this Saturday. So let's go over that card match now. So match 1, we got Sheamus versus Daniel Bryan. Oh my God. My bad. Damian Priest. My apologies, y'all. I can't get right now. All right, let me start over. Sheamus versus Damian Priest for the United States Championship.
Do
we have a
Damian
United
Priest.
States champion?
Damian Priest.
Damian Priest. I agree.
I can see Sheamus. I view Sheamus as a gatekeeper, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but I see him ushering in Damian Priest. Even if it's a short run, I see him allowing that to happen.
Right.
Put it over Damian Priest. I can definitely see
Damian Priest is on a hot streak right now.
Yeah, I definitely see him winning the United States Championship.
Damian Priest is a New Yorker too, by the way. So I mean, you know, you know what I mean.
Shout out to the Yankees. Shout out to the Yankees, by the way.
Come on, talk your shit, OG.
Shout out to the Yankees. We coming up. We coming up, y'all. We coming up. Matter of fact, I'm checking my phone now. I think we beat the Twins right now. We ain't ready. Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, we coming for y'all, Tampa Bay. We coming, Tampa Bay. Y'all
Let's go,
ready?
Tampa Bay.
That's our
Let's go,
nemesis.
Tampa Bay.
D, I'm gonna shut
let's
you out
go,
the show.
Knicks.
Let's go,
Yeah.
Knicks. Yeah, that's how we talking. Now we talking.
Yeah,
All right,
Tampa,
man.
baby, welcome home.
Match
A
number
replay.
2, yo. All right, let's get to the next match. Now, next match we got Drew McIntyre versus Jinder Mahal.
This one's a toss up for me, yo. I like
This one's a toss-up for me as well.
the automatic W for me. Sounds like it would be McIntyre, but I can see Jinder winning.
I say Jinder wins this match. I gotta say this, man, because McIntyre's pretty much done what he's had to do. He's won a WWE Championship. He's done. Give this to Jinder Mahal, man.
Listen, let me give y'all the truth. Let me give you the truth of what was happening. Jinder Mahal loses because McIntyre cuts him with the sword. There's gonna be a lot of beheading on television.
Next match.
Hey,
Next
yeah,
match.
move to the next match, yo.
We're gonna go to the next match.
Shit.
It's gonna be a lot of beheading on
Yo,
television.
you tripping. All
Live
right,
beheading.
yo. Okay, next match.
They keep.
How?
How are you talking about? They keep hyping the sword.
We're
up.
already at the next match.
We're already-
at the
well,
We
next
gonna stay
match.
right here.
Alexa Bliss versus Eva Marie.
Nikki was almost a superhero.
Shut up. Alexa Bliss versus Eva Marie. Why is this match even on SummerSlam?
Because
Because they're gonna let Eva Marie finally win the match, and that's gonna be the saddest shit ever.
Wow, you think Eva Marie wins this? Like, wait a minute. When we say win match, you mean pin her to the mat, like actually
Yes.
wrestle?
dude dropped
Think
on
about the
Pinner.
last. You're stupid for that.
That's what's going. I'm telling you what's going to happen.
They call
Dude drop
stupid
is
too
going to
because
pin
Dude
her.
Drop's gonna pin her.
Dude drop is going to pin her, and Eva Marie going to take the victory.
Exactly. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, you know what? No, I believe Alexa Bliss going to win that with some help from Lily the doll.
That's just a weird
As
ass
her-
story.
Hey, mute him.
Weird.
Mute him. Man.
Anyways, we're moving on to the next match.
Hold on,
All right.
hold on. Am I far off though?
No.
Have you
that's
seen
not
what's been
that
going
far.
on Raw?
Yes, and it's freaking me out. But anyways, we're moving on to the next match. Oh my god. All
Lily
right,
out here
next match.
kidnapping people.
Shut up. All right, let's go in order. So, Nikki ASH versus Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley for the Raw Women's title.
Put some respect on
Nikki
her name.
for
Almost
the
a
win.
superhero.
I believe Nikki wins the match. I know
Nikki for
everybody's
the
gonna say
win, yeah.
Charlotte. No, I believe Nikki wins the match.
Nikki wins the match. Put some respect on her name. Almost a superhero.
Almost super. I believe she wins
And
the
it's
match.
gonna be because Charlotte and Ripley clash and they knock each other out of some wild
Yep.
shit. And Nikki does that whole, oh my god, I can't believe I won, and pins both of them.
I got a wild take and a question.
Okay.
The wild take is, or the question is, if Nikki wins, does she become a superhero?
Mute.
What's your next?
him.
Trevor, don't answer that. Don't answer that. Next
Mute
question.
him.
Don't answer that question. Question number 2.
And the wild take is, Becky comes in and starts some bullshit.
Now that's another.
Why
redeem
you
myself?
wouldn't just start with that?
It's a real question. If she's almost a superhero and she beats Charlotte and the big girl, does she become a superhero?
The big girl.
Now she's Nikki SH.
Dietrich. We're gonna
Don't
address
quote.
the
No, no, don't at me.
We're gonna address the
said
Becky Lynch
don't at
question. We're gonna address the Becky Lynch question. I'm not even gonna honor your first question. I didn't even hear the first question. Matter of fact,
No, you heard it. You heard it.
No.
Does she finally become a superhero? Answer the question.
Becky
The
Lynch
people
comes
want to
back.
know.
Yes, Becky Lynch comes back. Yes, I believe Becky Lynch shows
Not
up
at SummerSlam. Nope.
Not at SummerSlam.
No.
When is Becky Lynch? So are we
Best
doing
place
Royal
for her to
Rumble?
come back.
Are we doing Royal Rumble?
No, she
Survivor
comes
Series.
back with. Nah, she comes back. Remember, we're gotta remember this key thing.
Okay.
After every named big show, SummerSlam, WrestleMania, Survivor Series,
The Raw.
that next
You talking about
Raw
the
and
Raw.
The Raw
SummerSlam
after.
is where
And she
big
challenges
shit
Nikki-
happens.
And she challenges Nikki AS8 at Clash of the Champions.
There it is.
Nikki SH. There you go. You
I
said
can
it.
see that. Okay.
Nikki
I can see
SH.
Nobody said that, sir.
Nikki
All right.
FSH. Finally
Yes.
a superhero.
Nobody said that.
that. The Usos versus the Mysterios for the SmackDown tag.
Usos?
This is easy. The Usos win. We ain't gonna spend much time on this. I think they're gonna go up
Mysterios.
against. I think they're gonna go at the Street Profits next.
It's Mysterios.
No, why would you?
The Mysterios ain't gonna win, man. You want them to win.
At one point,
No, I really don't.
Dominic
I want
is
the
gonna
Usos
turn
to
on
stay
Ray.
dominant.
Dominic's gonna turn on Ray.
Oh,
at
you
one
calling
point.
family split?
Yes,
Yeah, that's
I
just not
believe
gonna
that
happen.
Dominic is gonna turn on.
I don't see
Mysterio.
it.
Viva
I don't see it
la
right
raza,
now.
Holmes. That shit ain't happening.
I don't see it right.
Not
I don't
at
see it right now.
SummerSlam.
But I do see the Mysterios winning because they've been getting a lot of momentum lately.
Nah, they're not gonna win. Nah,
No, they're not
why
gonna
would you take the
beat
bet?
Usos.
You went with Roman Reigns right now. They're not gonna drop.
Hold
this
on.
title.
You
You take
think
hold on.
they're
You take
going
the
to
belts off the
challenge
Usos.
a loss at the head of the table? Get out
That's
of
what
here.
I'm talking. Listen, you take the. You want it if you're doing all right. So you know Heyman's writing this story, so he likes ups and downs. If you're the Usos who are on top right now and Roman's happy with you, and you lose the belts, what's happening in the next Raw?
It's not going to happen. It's
That's
not
not gonna
now.
happen.
I'm with
Uh-uh.
you, but not at SummerSlam.
All right,
They are not
Watch
going to
me.
drop the titles that quick. No,
Watch-
no.
watch.
I believe they're going to win. The Usos are going to start feud with the Street Profits next, because that's the match.
Maybe.
That's where I
Maybe.
see that happening.
That's where it's
I'm-
going to happen next. We're going to get
I'm
Street
a-
Profits versus the Usos.
cool. I'm calling it right now. Usos lose. Roman gets pissed. Him and Jimmy go back to beefing, and that's the next match
That's not going to happen. No,
at the next pay
That
per view.
doesn't happen
That's the
until
next match.
until the Street Profits match.
no.
Nope.
That's not
You're
going to happen.
you're a pay per
It's gonna be
view.
Mysterio.
Like
and the
what
Street
Trevor
Profits.
just said, that won't happen until the Street Profits beat them for the SmackDown.
Nope, it'll be the
Tag Team title.
Mysterios versus Street Profits going in a feud.
No, I can't see it. All right, next one. Speaking of tag team titles, AJ Styles and Omos versus RK Bro. RK Bro wins the tag team titles, baby.
Nope.
Wow. So you think Styles and Omos retain?
Yep. Orton gives
Orton doesn't want to be in RK Bro anymore.
gives
Storyline driven.
Riddle. Yeah, Orton gives Riddle a RKO right at the beginning and he walks away. It's gonna be it's gonna be a 2-minute match.
That'd be some foul shit, bro. That'd be some,
Dude, that's Orton.
super-
But it's
super
Orton we
squash
talking about
match.
though. It's Orton
Yeah.
we talking about
Once
though.
he got that weird molest stash, he's not with the RK Bro shit no more.
that would be some wild shit.
This
yo.
nigga
I would
came
love
back
to
with
see
the
that,
molester
yo. That'd be good. All right,
He's not
next
with it no
match.
more, man.
All right, next match. We got Bianca Belair defending the SmackDown Women's title against Sasha Banks. Now, before we do a match prediction,
5-star.
This match, it may not happen because I know y'all have been hearing a lot of shit because they were supposed to have some matches at live events or whatever, and they've been pulling them off the live events. So
Yeah,
somebody's
they
injured.
just came down
Somebody's
here to
injured.
Columbia at the they just did a live event here in Columbia, South Carolina, and they canceled. I think they were supposed to be down there. A couple matches supposed to happen. And they canceled them shit.
Yeah, somebody's injured.
yeah, somebody's. Yeah,
I can't
somebody's
remember which one it
injured.
was.
We'll find out probably tomorrow night on SmackDown. We'll have a little bit of they'll probably go into it. We'll probably actually know tomorrow night if they're going to do the match or not. Because if they announce that they're going to do the title next Friday night, that probably be the reason why. Because we'll see. But for right now, it's still on the card. They haven't changed anything. But I believe Bianca Belair is going to retain the title.
Yes, solely
But it will
because
be
they
5-star.
didn't give her props with the title in NXT. I think they're redeeming themselves with giving her a decent lengthy run.
Yeah,
Bianca got the Rockets
here.
on her right now. Bianca got the Rockets on her right now.
Yeah, she's gonna have a good, decent run with the title, so I can see that happening. All right, next match. Now I'm gonna start getting to the nitty
My
gritty.
girl, yo. It's my
Edge
girl.
versus Seth Rollins. Now, in addition to the other NXT match I was for, this might be another candidate for match of the year. This is gonna be a good one. I
Yes,
really
sir.
do believe. Now, this one I'm lost on. I don't know. I could say it could be Edge. It could be Rollins. Oh man. Ooh,
I'm
if
gonna
I
say
had
I
to
think
look
it's
quick,
Rollins.
I think it's Edge.
I say
It's going to be Rollins, and I say that because
I gotta go with Edge, man. I don't know why,
Edge
but,
just got
but I
Edge
can't
got
call
came
this
back
one.
and all that, but you're going to take away a lot of fire from Rollins and his capabilities.
But
if you
Edge hasn't won a
let
pay per
Edge
view
win.
match.
Hold on.
Since he can't-
So to speak
That
on
doesn't
his
mean anything.
to speak
I'm
on,
sorry.
I like what he was saying, but Rollins, and I was going to say that Rollins, but that's why I'm saying Edge wins because Rollins is the kind of guy who can take a loss and turn that shit into gold.
Yes,
he can take a loss and run with it. Like he's one of the few wrestlers that can take a loss and go to the moon on it.
And remember, Rollins just won his last pay-per-view match. That was he faced Cesaro.
And you gonna kill Edge twice on 2 pay-per-views back to back?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, no, three. You gonna kill him 3 times back to back to back?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe Edge is gonna get this, but it could go both ways.
I think Rollins wins, man.
I can see it.
It's going to be a great match, though.
I think Rollins loses. I think Rollins loses and attacks Edge after the match,
and keeps the feud going. Mm-hmm. So we might get like another match on SmackDown.
We might get the Rollins win on SmackDown.
We'll see. All right, next one. We got Bobby Lashley defending the WWE Championship against Goldberg. It's another one.
This fucking match.
Bobby Lashley steps in a hole in the ring and breaks his foot, and they have to stop the match.
Shut up. This is going to be the one. This is another one. Could they pull the trigger and make Goldberg champion?
I'm going to go ahead and call this my bathroom break match.
If they pull the trigger and make Goldberg the champ, I'm pulling the trigger on the championship. I'm gonna pull the trigger on the championship. Like I'm gonna shoot at this nigga. Like I'm gonna shoot at this nigga. Like stop this madness now. Bobby Lashley should be fighting Goldberg to make Bobby Lashley look strong enough to go after Lesnar.
We want Lesnar versus Lashley.
We want Lesnar versus Lashley.
We're not getting Lesnar, but so we get Goldberg versus Lashley.
So here's the thing:
Lashley needs to run through Goldberg like it's not even funny,
and that's what's going to happen.
I believe Lashley wins. I don't think they're going to do that unless WWE just wants to go ahead and just do this. But I really do believe that at the end of the day, I think Lashley will win. We'll keep the title.
Lashley wins. And that gives the fuel for the Lesnar match.
They got to go in that direction eventually. They got to go in that direction eventually.
This is the best way to do it. You done brought back Goldberg. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This was part of his contract negotiation. He gets another chance at the title, whatever. But Lashley's going to go ahead and win, and he's going to win it in a decent fashion. And then he looks at the jumbotron and whatever. You know what I'm saying? He said he was next. Lashley, you're next, or Lesnar, you're next, whatever. Yeah. Like this is what's going to set up the match that really everybody's been waiting for.
Or
oh no,
we keep forgetting.
No, she's not going to be a superhero.
She might be, but we keep forgetting about his kid. We keep forgetting about his kid. His kid is heavily involved in this feud. That tells me I want Lashley to win. But his kid being involved in this feud tells me Goldberg is getting set up to get that championship.
We're going on to the next match. Anyways, that's not going to happen at all. Anyways, it's not going to happen at all.
Watch, and they'll be celebrating at the end of the ramp with his kid.
This is going to be a 5-minute match. Lashley's going to hit this motherfucker with one spear. And that's gonna be it. And we're done.
I want y'all to call me.
Lashley's gonna beat Goldberg with the jackhammer.
Call me after this shit happens. Call me after Bobby Lashley is in the jackhammer and gets put down for the 1, 2, 3, and then Goldberg is celebrating with his kid.
And kicks out. He spears Goldberg, and then he hits Goldberg with the jackhammer.
Bobby's gonna take 2. It's gonna take 2 to 3 jackhammers to put down Bobby, but it will happen, and they're gonna be at the end of the ramp celebrating with the strap over his kid's chest. I know WWE. This is the shit that he loves. This is the shit that this man loves to do.
That's true. I'm still rocking with Bobby though. Bobby.
Right. Last match. Roman Reigns is defending the Universal Championship against John Cena. So I already know Roman Reigns retains. That's pretty much all we need to know.
Wait a minute. I got a question.
Go ahead.
How many? This is a solid question. What is Cena's championship belt count?
16, my friend.
Don't do that. Don't do
What
that.
is the record?
Don't do that.
16, my friend. He's tied with Ric Flair.
Gonna win.
I was just about to say it.
Cena's gonna win.
I was gonna say it.
You're one of those, man. You're one of those.
It's gonna happen.
God.
And he's gonna blow
y'all
a
really
It just
think
makes
they're gonna let him
sense,
set the
though.
record?
and he's
against
gonna do the
Roman?
CM Punk kiss.
He's gonna win it. They'll come back down the road, Clash of Champions or something like that, and Roman Reigns will win it back. But they're gonna give Cena the record.
I'm in this show right now. I'm in
Don't
this
come,
show.
don't come to Holly Street if you can't handle it.
Thank y'all. I'm not. Please, God, I do not want to see that happen. Just because you can't. You cannot kill
They
Roman
did it
Reigns.
with Charlotte Flair. They do that.
No.
Cena got,
They're
Cena
gonna
got
give
2
it to
movies out right
Cena.
now.
Cena's busy. He can't do this. Number one.
No.
That's why he's not gonna hold it forever.
That's
You're
why
not
they're
gonna do
gonna
this at
do
SummerSlam.
it.
Hold on.
That's
Hold
why
on,
they're
no.
gonna do it.
You're not gonna do this at SummerSlam. You got to do this at WrestleMania.
No, they're gonna do it at SummerSlam
because they
while
don't
he's
need to do it at WrestleMania.
love
Right,
of God,
check this
please
out.
don't let this-
They're gonna do it at SummerSlam because he's got 2 of the his movies are what 3 and 2 right now, and he's going on mad interviews. He's gonna be rounding them interview chairs with that belt right across his chest, and Roman Reigns is gonna be looking stupid on Raw, and that's gonna be the storyline going forward.
Okay, so hold on.
The whole family is
Hold
losing
on,
belts
hold on.
at SummerSlam.
Yes, and that's where the Usos really look at the chief, the head of the table, like you was talking bad about us, and you couldn't even retain. That's why the Usos win the belts. Oh, so we got our.
Wait a minute.
I like
Stop,
that. I like
stop.
that. I like
But
that.
you
I still think they
couldn't- I can
lose, but
No. I can see Reigns losing the titles, but I can see him regaining it back before Survivor Series.
oh yeah, no. They're gonna
Yeah,
put
he
it back
will.
on him.
Yeah.
They're gonna put it back
But
on
they're
him.
gonna give Cena 17, bro.
It's a perfect storm, man.
And see
Like
how
you
that
said,
sound?
All I have
17 Cena.
to do is survive enough to put you down for a 1, 2, 3. He said, "I ain't gotta
hate
beat
both.
you."
I hate both of y'all, man.
And Roman Reigns becomes. And I love
Why
that.
do you
I
hate
love
wrestling?
that
Because
shit.
it makes
I
sense.
see this playing out in
Because
my
you don't
mind,
want
and
to
I'm
see.
just getting.
Yes, that's why.
I see this playing out in my mind. I'm getting a headache.
Listen, man,
You
we
gotta
watched
think
enough.
about it.
We watched enough
Anyways,
wrestling to know exactly
yo,
what's about to go down with that
Cena
match.
is the only WWE/wrestling god that's never gone heel. He's got 16 chips. He's tied the great Ric Flair,
Cena was a
and he's
heel. Don't
still
forget.
wrestling in his prime. He
Cena
was
started
never
out
a
a
heel.
heel.
Cena
was a heel when he was
Cena
rapping.
was a heel.
He wasn't a
Yeah, he was a
heel.
rapper.
He was just a rapper.
No, he
He
was
was a
heelish.
heel.
He was heelish. He was he flipped
he was a
he
heel.
flipped when he flipped his heel turn. He went from face when he was going for the US title with what's
Yeah.
my man?
The
What's my
whole
man?
ruthless
Cena
aggression
was
nonsense.
at some point.
No, when he was
Yeah.
fighting the
Big
cabinet.
Show.
No, not Big Show. The cabinet.
Not
No.
no. That was before. No. He won. He beat the Big Show for the United States title. At
That's right.
WrestleMania.
But he was still a little cutting those rap promos. It wasn't until
Yeah, but
he beat.
he was transitioning.
What's
from
my
a
man
heel
with the
into a face.
with the
No,
clothesline from
actually, I
hell?
take that back. No, I actually take that back. He became a
you
face
talking about- I know
when
you're talking
Brock Lesnar. No. He actually became a face when Brock Lesnar offered him a chance to be on his team at Survivor Series and actually beat him down.
Right.
That's when Cena became a fan favorite. So just make that
To
clear.
me, it was more when he was in the crowd after he beat what's the man with the clothesline from hell?
JBL.
JBL. When he beat JBL, that's when he became Cena, Super Cena.
Yeah.
That's another guy that just changed his shit out of nowhere. You went from APA to some Wall Street fucking comb over having
Wait, hold on.
Texas oil tycoon.
that was a great example.
Hold on. Before he was in the APA, he was Texas. He was like a Texas brawler. With him and Stan. What the
motherfucker-
Stan? Something I
was-
can't remember. Derek would know.
He came with a bull. He had a bull rope and shit like that. Then he turned dark with the apocalypse. What were they called?
the acolytes.
And then
The
they were
acolytes.
fucking
Acolyte. They were with the
barroom crawlers.
They were with the ministry, and then all of a
with the
sudden, him and Ron Simmons split up, and now he's a millionaire. Damn, I've never seen somebody go through so many gimmick changes, yo.
I need a damn shirt.
Yo, anyways, so that's SummerSlam, man. Saturday.
Wait,
at,
no, let's not
8
glaze
p.m.
over it. So, are you understanding that Cena wins, though? I need to hear you say it. You might be against it, but I need you to say it. He's gonna get SummerSlam 17 Cena. I want to see you say it.
I'm sticking with Roman Reigns. I'm not changing it. I'm sticking with
Well, you
Roman
sticking with a
Reigns.
wrong answer.
I was thinking
Just
Roman
like
Reigns.
just like Nikki
and
about
I
to be a
know I'm gonna
superhero.
get a message from y'all saying, "See what happened when you talk shit."
Oh
and
no,
I
no,
know, and I'm
it's gonna be a big ass 17 in the group message.
Oh God, I don't even want to hear it. Anyways,
I might
right.
snail mail you just a big cardboard cutout of number 17.
Well, anyway,
just open
so one more
Amazon
thing,
sent
and
me
then,
a 17.
So one more thing, SummerSlam,
Get out of
like I said,
17
Saturday
mini
night,
championships in a box.
both of y'all go to hell. Anyways, Saturday night SummerSlam WrestleMania, SummerSlam live.
It's hot on Holly Street. It's hot on Holly Street.
Next, we're gonna jump into this before we get into the main event top of the week because we still got a lot of show to do. Anyways, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, AEW. Any thoughts on that, real quick, before we move on to the main event top of the week? I know Rampage.
They're both
tomorrow.
going. They're going to join and make a faction, and they're going to run through AEW for about a good year and a half.
I think Punk shows up tomorrow night, and then we're going to see what his role is going to be.
Punk shows up tomorrow night.
Does he keep the same music? Is he copyrighted that music?
Call of Personality? Yes, he does.
He owns that.
Is it
WWE
his?
owned that.
Wait a minute.
I thought WWE bought the rights to that.
I gotta find that out. I don't know. He might debut. I wouldn't be surprised if he debuted music because I think I forgot who paid. Who was it that paid for the Cult of Personalities? Oh.
I thought it was WWE that paid for it.
I
remember they didn't want to, but
they said Cult of Personality, the group. They said they
Right.
were actually they follow AEW. So that could mean something. It could mean something. I don't know.
You
But
feel
just a little side
goosebumps
note.
already watching
Listen.
AEW and just hearing that shit drop.
But they're in Chicago tomorrow night, so
Oh, and they're in Chicago. That's right. They're in Chicago.
They're at United Center tomorrow night.
The pay-per-view is in
And
Chicago
then All
too.
Out. And All Out is coming the Sunday Labor Day weekend.
Right.
They're in Chicago for that too.
Listen. If Punk and Bryan show up on AEW TV, listen to me while I say this. If Punk and Bryan show up on AEW TV, not dark, not anything else, TV, WWE is on notice. Everybody will switch their channel from if Punk shows up on Dynamite tomorrow night, it will be a mass channel turn.
You can understand and really know we are now back into the wars of WWF and WCW.
It's gonna get good.
And Punk has been. I told everybody, Punk has been waiting for a time to hit
Now's the
WWE
time.
back.
Him and Bryan Danielson are in conversation and they are planning this.
Say
out.
the name right, Bryan Danielson.
Bryan Danielson.
That's what they're gonna call him. AEW. It's gonna be Bryan Danielson.
They are sitting back and they are planning this out. Like, listen, you're gonna come out first with your Flight of the Valkyries or whatever music you want to come out to, or no music at all. You just walk out, and the place is gonna go ballistic. And then my music is gonna drop, and we're gonna come in. We're gonna fist bump, or we're gonna go clear the ring. Some wild shit is gonna happen, and I'm gonna feel like I'm 14 years old again, watching the NWO come out and do they shit. Like, it's just gonna be fucking wild, and I'm
that
here
crowd's
for all
gonna go. If he comes out tomorrow night, that crowd's gonna go nuts.
Do you remember the feeling when you was watching it? Do you remember the feeling how you felt when Malachi Black just showed up on AEW to kick Arn Anderson in the face?
That shit was unexpected.
But do you remember how you felt?
Yes, I felt like, yo, what the fuck? Like when the lights
Now
came
imagine,
back on,
now imagine that's Punk. Now imagine that's Punk.
The lights
Who we
were-
haven't
Listen,
seen
I can tell
in
you how you
years.
can capture that feeling. Remember when Punk left and Paul Heyman came out to the ring, but Punk's music played, and then Heyman walked out. I was like, yeah, I thought he was here. He's not here. Like, reverse that.
That's what it's gonna
when
be.
you hear the music for Punk come on, and he walks out and does his little, it's clobbering time. Like, it's going
I can
to
see that.
go
I can see that.
crazy.
I
My
can see
heart can't take that shit, y'all.
Ratings will
I
kill
might pee on
WWE.
myself.
Everybody's gonna tune in tomorrow to Rampage to see what's gonna happen. I'm definitely looking forward to
man.
that. But anyways, all right, let's get into the main event topic of the week. Let's try to get this over real quick because we can get to the
Ding.
trivia. So main event topic of the week: top finishers of all time. Now y'all know every wrestler has one, a finisher. We know that's the main. That's the one move that finishes your opponent off for the 1, 2, 3. We know that's the main. So I want to let y'all know, everybody who's tuning in, what are your favorite finishers by your favorite? It could be anybody, any wrestler from today, back in the day. Who y'all type? If y'all don't have to go in order of everything, we can go through this real quick if y'all want. So, all right. Oh my God, he had to go get the belt. Y'all better be lucky I'm not at home because I would have brought my belt too. Y'all better be lucky I couldn't get that shit through airport.
He thought he was doing something.
Oh no, this signifies my favorite finisher of all time.
So we already know what your favorite finisher is of all time. What are y'all other favorite finishers? Y'all got a list?
See, he was about to. I knew he was gonna steal mine.
Let me go over mine real. Let me go over mine.
Go for it.
So number 5, I had to put as my finisher. Where'd it go? Hold on. Shit. All right. So number 5. I don't know where my number 5 went. Anyways, I'll just do my 4 then. All right. So 4, I said Tombstone Pile Driver for the Undertaker.
Ooh, okay.
Like that. 3. Now this move, it was a good finisher. Now you just see it too many times. Sweet Chin Music.
Super chin.
Okay.
Yep.
Sweet Chin Music. You just see it too much now. It's just now. But what Shawn
I like
Michaels
the way you
did
said. I like the way you said Sweet Chin Music, not Super Kick.
Exactly. Not Super Kick. Sweet Chin Music. Sweet Chin Music finished off an opponent.
Right.
1, 2, 3. Now you just see it like the Young Bucks and everything. You get tired of seeing that shit all the time. It's just
Super Kick Party.
2, Stone Cold Stunner.
All right.
2. Now number 1, I had to do it figure 4 leg lock.
Ooh.
The figure 4. Come on, man. Ric Flair, fam. Woo!
Hey. All right.
The figure 4. That you was finished when he slapped in that figure 4. You was done.
All right.
All right. What you got?
All right. Here we go. Number 5, Rock Bottom. Number 4, the GTA. The Go to Sleep.
Go to
GTS.
sleep, yeah.
Go to Sleep. Number 3, Amber Moon's flipping stunning.
The Eclipse.
Yeah.
That's a dope move. No lie. That is dope.
Number two. I liked. It's my favorite joint. The Texas Cloverleaf.
Yeah.
It's underrated. It's underrated. And I used to do it to Derek all the time. And number 1 is my favorite wrestler of all time, Bret the Hitman Hart.
The sharpshooter.
Oh, I will
pedigree. Sorry.
Honorable mention to Raven's Even Flow DDT.
Even flow.
Yeah, the DDT used to be a finisher. Jake the Snake did the DDT. The DDT used to be a finisher, but now it's like.
I'm talking about Raven's flock. I'm talking about
so
Raven.
You like Raven's
Even Flow
DDT
joint
over Jake the
where he used to
DDT.
put you, because Raven used to put you on top of your head and roll. It's the Even Flow. It wasn't on the face. It was on the top of your head. It was a crisp drop. You got to look it up.
All right. My number 5 was Triple H's Pedigree. My bad. But go ahead.
Pedigree was nasty.
Yeah, Pedigree was definitely.
Shouts out to the V Trigger, too.
Honorable mention. All right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So for me, number 5, I also had Sweet Chin Music because that shit was solid, right? Number 4, Billy Kidman's Shooting Star Press.
Woo! My God.
Right?
My God.
Nice. Okay.
Number 3, I got the Rock Bottom because it was quintessential. You know what I'm saying?
It was hype. It was hype personified.
My number 2 and my number 1 are built off of where I was at watching it happen. No, it's not Hulk Hogan for those that are trying to guess because that leg drop is an absolute trash ass finish.
That was a trash finisher, but go ahead.
Okay, I think I got my order. Number 2, the Doomsday Device.
Ooh.
Oh.
How you gonna take my team?
And even though I got the belt here, number 1, the Canadian Destroyer.
Hey,
which is overly played now.
Petey.
It is, but you remember when the first time you seen it,
that shit was dope.
The first time you seen the Canadian Destroyer, your mouth dropped like, what did I just see? Because the way it happened, your mind couldn't wrap around what the hell you just watched.
A couple of other mentions. What did y'all like? Randy Orton's RKO or Diamond Dallas Page Diamond Cutter?
The RKO.
Oh, so wait a minute. You like the RKO over the Diamond Cutter?
Only because we have seen the RKO happen in so many different ways. Yes, the Diamond Cutter was first.
So has the Diamond Cutter.
You're right, because somebody jumped up Dallas's Page leg and he caught somebody in the Diamond Cutter.
The Diamond Cutter was...
That's good. I'm gonna throw that out for all the viewers.
Randy Orton caught
Diamond Cutter or the RKO?
What was Evan? What was his name? Evan Bourne. Did he catch an RKO out of his fucking? Come on, man.
And so did John Cena caught one out of a suplex.
The one he did to Seth Rollins at WrestleMania.
Ooh, that
shit.
Yeah.
The crowd.
Hold on,
nuts. Yo.
Let me defend the Diamond Cutter real quick. Big Show had homeboy in a bear hug, and he hit the Diamond Cutter.
I don't know. Yeah, I remember that.
That's all I need to say. He hit the Diamond Cutter out of a Big Show bear hug. And I'm talking about when the Big Show was Paul White, when he was the Nightmare. Like, he was that dude with the long hair, looked like Andre the Giant.
Exactly. That's always a good debate. Another honorable mention, what we got? You said we already said the Sharpshooter, Stone Cold Stunner. What else? Wait a minute. The People's Elbow, did you like that as a finisher?
Was not a finisher. Was that a finisher?
Yeah,
or was that
I was going to ask y'all. Y'all kept saying
signature move.
It was a signature move. It wasn't a finisher.
Signature move. Rock bottom was
right.
finisher.
That is right. He did the elbow and he got up and he did the rock bottom. Okay, I got you. What about Eddie Guerrero's frog splash? Who had the best frog splash? Let me hear y'all. Eddie Guerrero, D'Lo Brown, or RVD?
D'Lo Brown. Because he had the motherfucking chest pad.
RVD had the best frog. Now Montez Ford.
Use the term. The Montez
shout out
to
Montez Ford. His frog
Montez
splash.
Ford
height. This nigga's catching height.
But RVD had the best frog splash.
RVD was the first time I ever seen somebody fully turn while doing it. Like RVD would jump and fully turn his body.
D'Lo Brown was doing the ab exercises in the air with his frog splash, bro. He was working that core out off of his shit, dude.
Yo, hey, but I wanna there's an up and coming finisher I just seen the other day. So shout out to Sammy Guevara with the 630.
Ooh, yes. I gotta go back and watch Dynamite, by the way. I know I gotta catch up on that, but he does have a good finisher, man.
Oh, and Malachi's version of the super kick.
Yeah,
that shit coming across your face is nasty.
Yo, the Black Mass? What does he call it in AEW?
I think it's like the swan kick or black swan kick or some shit like that. I don't know.
They gave it another move. But Joe, the one he did to Gargano at TakeOver.
Bruh. I thought
people, if y'all haven't seen the Malachi Black versus Cody Rhodes match, go watch it right now. Turn this off and go watch it.
Go watch it. Definitely go watch it, man. Yeah. All right. So if y'all got your favorite finishers, let us know what they are. We're gonna wrap the show up with Talk Trivia. All right, let me see. So the Talk Trivia, SummerSlam. So 5 questions. Let's see who gets it. Who gets the point, man?
And no cheating. Don't call Derek.
Yeah, don't call Derek because he probably knows. All right. At SummerSlam 1999, who was a special guest referee for the triple threat match for the WWE Championship between Stone Cold, Mankind, and Triple H?
Special guest referee?
There was a special guest referee for this match.
I'll go with McMahon.
No.
Darn. Who was that? I don't even remember that match.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
Got it. Damn, Trevor. Wait a minute, Trevor, did you cheat? Or did you just come up with it out of nowhere?
Of course I cheated.
That's the only way to win.
Now.
That's the only way to win.
Yeah.
I'm from the Ric Flair era, sir.
All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
The dirtiest player in the trivia game.
So that's one for Trevor. What do the SummerSlams in 1989, 1997, and 2007 all have in common?
They all took place in the same arena.
Not the arena, it's the city. They were all held in what city?
Yeah, they were on the same city.
Well, state. It was this state.
New York.
Michigan.
No. Y'all gonna start listing out states now.
Florida. Nevada.
California.
No.
Hawaii.
Texas. Hawaii.
I can't give y'all. I can't give it any clues because I'll be giving it away.
Uganda.
State, you dumb fuck.
He said country.
This nigga said Uganda.
I'll come back to that. I'll come back to that. All
New
right.
York,
Bret Hart defeated
Georgia.
Owen Hart. No.
Connecticut.
Bret Hart defeated Owen Hart at SummerSlam 1994 to retain
Was
his
it
WWE
Idaho?
Championship.
Saskatchewan.
What kind of match was it?
Say it
Wait,
again.
repeat the question.
Bret Hart defeated Owen Hart at SummerSlam 1994 to retain his WWE Championship. What kind of match did they have?
It was a nugget. It was a nugget match.
Shut the fuck up.
Was it the Iron Man match or was it
No.
2 out of 3 falls?
First blood.
No.
Oh, it was the dungeon match. Didn't they wrestle in the
No,
dungeon?
it was not a dungeon match. No.
Steel cage.
Damn.
There you go. Dietrich got it. It was a steel cage match. All right. At the first SummerSlam in 1988, the Ultimate Warrior defeated this wrestler to capture the Intercontinental Championship.
Honky Tonk Man.
Got it. 2-1. At SummerSlam 1998, Ken Shamrock defeated Owen Hart in this kind of match.
Was that
no
the
holds
UFC
barred.
match?
No holds barred.
No, it was. What was the name of the match?
Bare
Ken
knuckle
Shamrock.
Submission match.
No.
Kiss my ass match.
No.
brawl? Dumb man. That was McMahon.
First blood.
Nerd.
No. Come on, you got to think Ken Shamrock.
He was
I know
a
he probably
he was a
hit him
ultimate
with the ankle
fighter.
breaker.
No, so it was what
Ankle
kind of
lock.
match? Come on, y'all should be able to get this, man. Your boy DJ Domino should have will get this one.
Well, he would have
He'll
had
get
it already.
off the rip.
Think about it. SummerSlam 1998.
I was 18. I was probably in boot camp, so I probably
I
didn't
was
see it.
probably very, very high. I mean,
You said it
All
right.
right,
what was it? What was it?
it was a Lions Den match.
Lions Den, Ken Shamrock.
Lions Den.
Yeah.
I thought when y'all mentioned it, y'all ain't talking about the match. I was like, they're gonna get this one. Like it was a Lions Den match.
Not at all.
Fun fact: I did go to Ken Shamrock's Lions Den mixed martial arts joint in San Diego. I've been there.
That's what's up. All right, so the other one was the SummerSlam 89, 97, and 2007. They were all
Idaho.
held in New Jersey.
The
Nobody
armpit
cares
of the
about- I mean,
universe.
All held in New Jersey.
Nobody
All right,
wants
so
to
who
go to
got
Jersey.
that one? Who got two? Who got one?
Oh, that's right. Because that's when that's when they had the little Caesar. No, I was Caesar's Palace. Never mind.
Trevor got it. So we'll give it to Trevor.
What did he say? What happened?
Hey, I won.
What I
That's what
missed?
happened. You
Trevor
did
missed
what?
the
You didn't.
questions.
You
Trevor
didn't do
won.
anything. You cheated the first question, so you don't get that one.
And I still got 2 more after that, nerd. Shut your mouth.
You
Shut your
didn't do
mouth.
anything. You
If
didn't do
Dietrich would have
anything.
got the second question, he would have been all right. We would have had the tiebreaker, but yet and still. All right, y'all. That's gonna wrap it up for today's show, man. Hey, Holly Street 96, fellas. Trevor, I know you came kind of late and everything, but you came
Like
regardless,
always.
man. I appreciate y'all coming on the show, man. So definitely thank y'all for the love. A couple things. Once again, shout out to WFBS 91 Fuego Beats with the Fuego. Also shout out to
Fuego.
Stats Don't Lie, the Stats Don't Lie podcast. Tim was supposed to come on the show. Tim didn't make it on the show, unfortunately. You know, things happen in life. So, but I'm sure Tim will be on the next show, man. Definitely shout out to him. Always make sure y'all like us on Facebook. Make sure y'all like us on Instagram. While I keep everything updated with wrestling. Enjoy this weekend, man. We got a couple of good wrestling events coming up. SummerSlam and NXT TakeOver. Anything y'all want to say? Any shout-outs y'all need to give before we wrap this up?
Yes, I'd like to give a very, very white vocal shout out to Bailey. I hope you're doing all right.
We talked about this. You can't have Bailey.
Don't tell me what I can't have, sir.
You
Don't
can't
tell me what I
have
can't have,
Bailey.
sir.
She's gone
So
for 9
anyway-
months for a reason.
I know. No, but shout out
He ain't
to
never let us on
you
the show again. He ain't never let
Big
us on the
Keith.
show again.
for having us. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all
We
the
boosted your
followers.
ratings.
Last time I ever had you
for-
on the show again.
for the Wrestling Talk podcast. You know, some things change, some things. Anyway, shout out to all my Holly Streeters that follow us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. You know what I mean?
Oh,
we
shit.
out here.
No.
We always do what we do best, and that's hold the podcast game down. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's following the kid. You know what I'm
We
saying?
almost violated the fourth wall.
This new shot.
Yeah, we
this
almost
next
violated
shot
the
for
fourth.
y'all. You heard?
Woo, we almost went there. Woo. We dodged a bullet.
Here we go. And for real, really appreciate y'all. Appreciate you for bringing us on the show. Let us do a joint venture between the podcasts. For those of y'all that don't know, how check out the Holly Street 96 fan page on Facebook. We are on all your DSPs. We are everywhere that you want to be. So come check us out.
Yeah, man. Hey,
Tuesday, new episode.
Yo, I appreciate y'all coming on, man. We definitely probably got to do another crossover show and everything. Hopefully we'll get some more. Well, yeah, we.
You wait till the whole crew is here. You wait. We coming to do a takeover, but we gonna cut a promo on you.
It's gonna be when we
God,
invade
yo.
the door,
There ain't no show no more. It's the Holly Street 96 Wrestle Pod.
Oh my God, yo.
It's gonna.
Anyways,
what did you say?
Yo,
We're here.
We're here. I'm gonna bring a lantern too.
my-
You ain't gonna, I don't know. You gonna have to just close the show because you ain't gonna get it done with us two. You gotta
No.
go. Hey,
I can tell.
Hey, whose theme song was "We're Coming"? I'm coming. There's your
Talking
trivia.
about the Dudley Boys.
No,
Mhm.
I'm coming. What? I
Yeah,
he's on
mean,
MVP.
Yeah,
When
MVP.
he did the 3-0.
I'm coming.
Hey, yo, his entrance was dope, yo. When he had, remember he had
It
shit on
was.
SmackDown?
Oh
He
shit!
came out with
Honorable
that-
mention
with
to the drive-by.
Oh yeah, that's
We
a
used
good
to
Why
one.
did they break up? See, this is
When
how
we
far I've been up
kick
the
that
game.
nigga in the
Why did they
corner,
break
when he
up
would
the
kick you
Hurt
in the
business?
corner,
Trevor, you
Cause
that
it's
far behind.
stupid.
Why they bring out the Hurt Business?
because they
Don't
stupid.
judge me. Don't judge me. That's
I'm
the
judge-
answer I'm looking for.
Okay.
Because they're
Yo, people
stupid.
are like,
It was
hey,
a hypothetical.
Off camera,
Hey,
we'll talk to Trevor.
People are
No.
in the
I
comments
got it.
going,
I
shut
understand
the
it.
fuck up.
I don't care. Say it to my face with a mouthful of Listerine when you talk to me.
What did you just transform into a 70-year-old man? What the heck going on?
I've lost complete control of the show now.
You lost all control. You never had control.
We're live from
What you
Charlotte.
think you
Hey,
was
we're live
doing
from
when
Charlotte.
you brought-
We're live.
What y'all think was going to happen when you brought the kids on? You know what I'm saying? People
You
bring
never
kids.
had
You better be
controls.
glad I couldn't bring my belt with me on this
You
trip.
could have, baby. You just didn't try hard enough.
Not at all.
I wasn't trying at all. Look,
You better
but the
find
belt
a
will
you
be
better find a
back.
big tag team partner because we strapped.
I keep
Oh,
that
buddy.
thing on me, playboy.
Oh
You know what
my
I'm talking
God.
about? Yeah.
My wife got a belt too. We all come strapped. We all come get some.
Wait a minute.
Come
Wait
get
for it. Wait for it.
Ooh. It's a lot of hate for somebody that ain't got no strap on them.
Oh shit!
But the studio audience is not agreeing. Thank you. Thank y'all. Thank you. The studio audience agrees.
Hey, no, but for real though, man,
I flew
shout
the-
out to
I flew
you,
the
bro,
bed.
for bringing us on, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a great show. I'm always glad I can come
Hey,
on
man,
when I can.
I know you ain't been on since what? Like, I think Trevor was on our second show that we ever did.
I think it was on the first. Was that the first or the second?
It was the second show you came on. It was the second. It was.
Okay.
Matter of fact, we were talking about a takeover. What takeover we were talking about? We were getting ready to go into a takeover. I forgot which one it was. But definitely, I appreciate you, good Trevor. That's the first time he's been over a year. Dietrich, as always, my man, always comes through, man. Always, so I appreciate y'all always, man. Definitely, we got to do another joint venture, man. I'm definitely looking forward to the next one, man. But anyways, we're going to get out of here. Hey, y'all, enjoy SummerSlam. Enjoy SmackDown tomorrow night. I should have said it backwards. Enjoy SmackDown tomorrow night. Enjoy SummerSlam this Saturday night. Enjoy TakeOver 36 this Sunday night. We got a weekend full of wrestling, man. That's all that matters, man. Definitely looking forward to a good wrestling weekend, man. But anyways, as always, as we said, Wrestling Talk Radio, we're not just wrestling fans. We're wrestling fans. I'll see y'all next time, fam.
Bang!